Hello friends, welcome to LabTex. This is the part 3 of the U81, and as we have discussed that earlier, the problem came with the charging section where LDO voltage was not generated, and we have done that work, and after that we move forward. It was getting on and sudden off, and you have seen that video that there was the registered VIN was missing in the core IC, and due to that we have demonstrated the ranging from the 19 volt to the end of the voltage, and now it's turned off. Now you can see that LVDS connector as we have discussed. So if my request is to you, if you haven't seen the back video, the part 1 and part 2, then you go back and see the video first. Lots of crucial information we have shared with you, the using of DSO, and now the situation is that this is the area of VIN 19 volt. So this is the LVDS section, and now you can see that some corrosion has come and the pin is lost. So what I need to do here, I need to replace the connector. So for reference, I have the different Lenovo motherboard, and I will take out the connector from here, the LVDS connector from here, and I will replace in this one, the bad one. So let's come first and see how do we replace the connector. So now this is the process. In the good one you have to remove from the back side, and the bad one you have to remove from the upper side, okay, because the plastic part will melt, and after that you would not be able to use that connector. So now I have removed this, and you can see that what is the condition of this point. So now you can see that this corrosion area where the 19 volt was not reaching, so I have to make a jumper wire from this point. So if you see in the board view or diagram, now you can see on the board view the pin number 1, if I click on the pin number 2 or 1, it is connected together and the voltage is coming from this point. So now you can read on this point. So it is the VIN backlight. The backlight will not come if you don't connect 19 volt on the pin number 1 or 2. So this is what this is the very pin which was lost. So I have to replace, otherwise I could have make a jumper wire from this point to this point, okay. So now it's turn to remove the good one from the scrap motherboard. So scrap motherboard is really important if you are repairing, because sometime it is the lockdown period and you cannot get the parts easily. So this is the good recommendation that you must keep the scrap motherboard, and you have to remove it this way, because it is a scrap motherboard. I not need to save the any component, I have to save the LVDS connector. In this way the plastic part will not melt. If you scared to remove plastic part this way, then you use the BGA machine, that is a good option. So it is a long pin 30 pin connector, and it will take time. You have to keep patience. You have to keep on moving your heat air gun so that it will not burn the plastic part, because inside the pin there is a plastic parts. So I am keeping my heat air gun at the very normal temperature. I just don't want to hurry so that haste makes waste. Now you see it is moving. Now it has come out. Now you can see that everything is all right. Now you can see that each and everything is fantastic, and the connector is at the good condition. It has came out from the scrap motherboard, and now I'll have to fix it. But you have to remember, you just don't have to use the heat air gun now. What you have to do, you have to fix it with the soldering iron, and the 1 or 2 number pin I'll have to connect it with the 19 volt, because in the motherboard the pin is missing. Now let's come and fix it. So the way of fixing is slightly difficult. If you find some difficult, what you need to do first, you just take a Goodwick, a desolder wire, and you just paste it here like this way, and you have to consider it a BGA area, and you have to clean the surface so that all the pin should connect properly, because this is the LVDS area and you cannot take any risk on this point, because all the voltages and all the signals comes at last in this point. If anything goes short, maybe it could reason to blow up your PCH, it could be reason to blow up your processor, because the controlling signal comes from the SIO chip. So you have to remember that 1, 2 and 3 number pin is NC, not connected, so I will not care about that. 3 number pin is not connected, so you just don't have to care about that. You only have to fix. So if you want to fix it, I need to remove one gloves so that I can hold it. What you have to do, you have to adjust the pin first, okay, and you have to solder on this side so that it should not move here and there, okay. So let's do like this. So if you able to fix the LVDS connector, you can fix it in any laptop like Apple laptops. There are so many problem comes with the LVDS area. So I am holding these all are the grounds which I am soldering in this point. So now I have to use the paste, because the paste plays vital role to fix anything in the motherboard. So here you can see that this is my secret. This is the MK paste. It's slightly MK 504L, that comes costlier, and also I have option of MTech. So any of flux you can use. So I am using MK, and now these all are the holding areas which is holding the LVDS connector on the motherboard. So let's fix it first. Then you have to carefully fix the pins. Okay, so it is done. Now the process of pin like this way, very gently you have to move here and there. Okay, now like this way you take some solder so that there should not be any chance of the dim display or no data on the screen. Anything could be happen, because I am rubbing all the pins. If any of the pins, if the controlling section pin is not connected, then you will get consequence of the dim display. If you miss the data pin or clock pin, then the consequence would be the data will not come on the screen, the only brightness you will see. Now what I am going to do, I will use a jumper wire. Now you can see that I will use a jumper wire, because as I told you, this point, let me show you, this point is still not connected. This is the multimeter. Now you can see what I am going to check here. As I told you that the pin was removed. Now it is not connected. This is the 19 volt point, as I have shown you in the board view, and I have to connect it on the both pin. Okay, so this is connected. I can connect it from here, or from this point. So the nearest point I will choose. So this is the testing point. I will choose this testing point to this 2 point. Okay, now let's come and see. Now I have taken the very thin tip of my soldering iron. I am having the both type of soldering iron. As per requirement I use. I need to take more solder on the tip so that I have to connect the both. Now it is done. I have to cut it. Let me clean it up. So I have cleaned it. Now you can see that everything is done. What you have to check, you have to make sure again and again that all the pins should be connected on its place, because it could be reason of low backlight, and sometime it could be cause of no data on the screen. And also you have to make it sure that two pins should not be connected together, because it could cause to blow up your PCH, it could cause to short your controller IO, it could short any of component where it is coming from. So you have to be very careful at the time when you are going to test it. You have to make it sure again and again, then you have to use. Unfortunately I am not having the display cable or anything, I am not having of this particular model, so I will just give it to my customer, he will check and he will inform me. So finally let me check the continuity of the 19 volt. So it is the 19 volt now. Now you can say that it is connected now, the both pins are connected 19 volt. So I hope inside the connector I must get this pip sound. Now you can see I am checking inside the, because it is the point where the 19 volt need to reach, so that it will reach onto the cable to the screen. Okay, so it is reaching on this point, and I think the work will be done. So I hope guys you have understood the process of changing any connector, because if the connector is having the plastic bodies, if you direct heat on that particular point, so it will melt and the thing will be destroyed. So if you want to avoid these things, so you just take out as I have demonstrated you, the best way I have shown you. Since I am not having the microscope, so I tried my level best to demonstrate you with the best manner as long as I could zoom it, and I have demonstrated you. If you follow the same way, you will get the good result. So if you want to know these types of process, and this is the only simple thing to changing the connector, but if you want to know the logic, that what was the logic when you do not get the display on the screen, sometime it could be the deep display, sometime it could be the no backlight, sometime no data. So how you resolve that problem? If you stuck up somewhere, you can contact on the given number, you can get the video from us. And hopefully guys you love this video. Please like the video, and if you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe it, and also hit the bell icon button so that you will get notification from our YouTube channel. And please keep on loving and liking this way. Thank you for watching this video.